Hello and welcome to this solution video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up by clicking on that thumbs up icon. Share this video with your friends and subscribe to Math United. Additionally, if you want the solution videos for other branches of 9709 paper, you can explore my channel and you'll find almost all solution videos there. So let me start question number 1, which has given us a sinusoidal graph. The diagram shows the curve with equation this, and you have to find A, B, C. So you should know that A stands for amplitude. Amplitude is the distance between the midline of the graph and the maximum or minimum. So I can see that this is the middle line. How many units we have above this? So 1, 2, 3, 4 above this, and 1, 2, 3, 4 below this. This 4 becomes amplitude. So A is equal to 4. Let's talk about B. B is 2 pi, because it's in radians, so I'll take 2 pi divided by, not because of this is 2 pi, that's why I'm writing 2 pi. No, 2 pi is fixed all the time, divided by the period. That is B. Okay, and period is the horizontal distance between two consecutive maxima or minima. So let me see the distance from this maximum to this maximum. It is how much? This is 1/4 of pi. This is half. This will be 3/4. This is pi, and this will be pi plus 1/4 pi, which is 5 pi by 4. Okay, so the distance between 1/4 of pi and 5 pi over 4, that is the period. So 5 pi over 4 minus 1 pi by 4 is 4 pi by 4, which is just pi. Yeah, so the B which we want to find will be 2 pi divided by the period, which is just we found out pi. So pi and pi cancel. 2 is the value of B. B is 2. Now C is how much above the x-axis, the midline, which is called axis in this case. This is called axis, okay? The midline of the graph, how much above x-axis it is, that is your C. So from 0 is, this is x-axis, 1, 2, 3. So it is 3 above or below, for that matter, below also. So 3 is C. How much the whole graph has transformed upwards or translated upwards. That's what 3 is. Okay, so we got it. A, B, C, all 3 of them. Now, for these values of A, B, C, so 4, 2, and 3, let me write here 4, 2, and 3. A, B, C. Okay, for these values of A, B, C, determine the number of solutions in the interval 0 to 2 pi. So we can already, for the following equations, A plus bx plus c equal to 7 minus x. So let's rewrite this equation with ABC. So it becomes 4 sine bx, b is 2, 2x plus 3 is equal to 7 minus x. So let's make this a function for which the graph has been given to us. Let's make this a function and we'll draw it on the same axis. So y equal to 7 minus x is our another function. This is 1, let's call it function 1. This is 1, 2. So y equal to 7 minus x, I know that the gradient is minus 1. Gradient is minus 1. And 7 is y-intercept, so y-intercept is 7. So I will try to draw this on the same axis from 7. This is y-intercept. Now since the gradient is minus 1, I should have a same 7 on this scale so that I can draw a line going down. Because of minus, it's going down. So 7 is here, 7 has to be looked here on x-axis also. And we know that 2 pi is equal to 2 times 3.14. So 6.28, right? So 6.28 will be here, so 7 will be somewhere here. Let's say it is somewhere here. Okay, so I will draw a line which is like this till this point. Okay, and now let's go back to our question. Question says, determine the number of solutions in the interval 0 to 2 pi. So it's very clear to us here. So one solution, 2, 3, 4, and this is below 2 pi, right? It is less than 2 pi, 5. So answers are 5. There are 5 solutions for this one. So what I did, I made this one a function, this one a function, and since I knew the graph of this one, I drew a graph of this one and saw how many times it is crossing each other, and that's why I decided it has 5 solutions. Now, this is different. Again, the same thing, a sine bx. I will write 2 pi x minus 1. It can be made another function. This one also can be made one function, but I will write it this way. Y equal to 2 pi x minus 2 pi. I open the bracket, right? So our y-intercept becomes minus 2 pi. Let's focus on this one first. So y-intercept is minus 2 pi. Minus 2 pi is minus 6.78, somewhere here, down there. Let's say somewhere here. The 7 is there, so 7 less than that here. Suppose this is here, minus 2 pi. And now our gradient has to be how much? 2 pi. That means if the gradient is what? Rise over run, right? If I take somehow run equal to 1, rise has to be 2 pi. That's what it means. So from this point, the run will be 2 pi, the run is 1. So 1 is about half pi is 1.57. So it will be somewhere here. Let's say here. This will be our other point on x-axis, which will give us a gradient of 2 pi. So run is 1, rise is 2 pi. Okay. So I've drawn it, and I can see that in the main graph, this one, it is crossing at only one place. So the answer is one solution. Question number 2. The first term of an arithmetic progression is minus 20. So let's say that A1 is minus 20. Common difference is 5. Find the sum of first 20 terms of the progression. So the formula for n number of terms is Sn equal to n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 t. Everything is known to us, we can apply it here. So n is 20, 20 divided by 2, 2 times first term is minus 20, then plus n minus 1, 20 minus 1 times d, 5. So it will be 10. So 10 minus 40, and 19 times 5 is 95. So 10 times 55, which is 550. This is the sum of first 20 terms. B part. It is given that the sum of first 2k terms, it's not 2000, okay? K means 1000, but here k means some constant. Terms is 10 times the sum of first k terms. Find the value of k. So let's use the same formula again. So S2k will be equal to 2k divided by 2 2a is given that the sum of the same thing they're talking about. That means 2 times minus 20 is minus 40. So we can write minus 40 plus 2k minus 1 times d is 5. And sk, the first k terms, the sum of first k terms will be equal to k divided by 2 minus 40 plus k minus 1 times 5. Okay, so find the value of k, and this is 10 times. This one is 10 times sk. S2k is 10 times sk. So we'll just substitute their values we have written here. So S2k, 2 and 2 can cancel. So k minus 40 plus 2k times 5 is 10k minus 5 is 10 times sk. Sk is this, k over 2 minus 40 plus 5k minus 5 after opening this bracket. So this 2 cancels with this, becomes 5. Since k is multiplying here, k is multiplying here also, we can cancel them to make it simpler. So it becomes what? Minus 40 minus 5. Minus 45 plus 10k equal to nothing else left. 5 times minus 40 is minus 200. And the minus 5 times 5k is 25k. And 5 times minus 5 will be minus 25. So let's crowd the k's on one side and numbers on one side. So 10k and this 25k will be together. So 10k minus 25k equal to minus 225 plus 45. So minus 15k is equal to minus 180. Okay, both are negative, cancel. K is 180 divided by 15, which will be 1 and 2, 12. K is 12. That's what they say. Find the value of k. Question number 3. The equation of a curve is this. 2 points A and B with coordinates this and this respectively lie on the curve. So let's say this is the curve, okay? And this is point A. Its x coordinate is 2, y coordinate could be something, and this is 2 plus h. 2 plus h and y coordinate will be something. Okay, so the distance between this and this is h. That's what they mean to say. Okay, this is here. That's why this extra h is there on x direction. Okay, find and simplify an expression for the gradient of the chord AB in terms of h. So we have to find the gradient of this line which is joining A and B. We have to find the gradient of this one. Okay, so what is a gradient? The gradient is nothing but rise over run, isn't it? And rise is nothing but the difference between the y coordinate of this minus y coordinate this, or we can write y2 minus y1. In this case, let's say yb, b, right? Let's write b over ya divided by xb minus xa. Yeah, this is how we can find the gradient of the chord AB. So yb, how can we find this? Sorry, this one, this is yb, right? Point B is here. So if I substitute 2 plus h in the main equation, I'll get yb, this one. So let me write here yb will be equal to, using this, to x square. X is 2 plus h. minus 3. So let's write this one 2 and expand this one, which will be 2 square, which is 4, plus h square plus 2 times 2h, 4h. Okay, 4h. If I expand this, 2 plus h times 2 plus h, it will be this, and minus 3 comes out to be 8 plus 2h square plus 8h minus 3, or 2h square plus 8h plus 5. Okay, now let's find ya. I'll substitute just 2 and I'll get it. So 2 times 2 square minus 3, which is 4 times 2, 8 minus 3, 5. So using this, now I can find the gradient. So gradient is equal to yb, which is this, 2h square plus 8h plus 5, this yb, minus ya divided by xb. xb means the x coordinate of b, which is 2 plus h, minus xa, which is the x coordinate, which is 2. Cancel out. So that comes out to be 2h square plus 8h, they cancel out, divided by just h. And now we can take h common in the numerator. It will be 2h plus 8 divided by h, and they cancel out, h and h. We got it. Gradient of AB. Gradient of AB is 2h plus 8. Okay. By the way, this is also called first principles method, and what we have done here, and that may not have been taught to you, so I'm not going into detail of that. Explain how the gradient of the curve at the point A can be deduced from the answer to part A and state the value of this. Okay, what they are saying that if we want to find this gradient, right? How can we find it with the help of this, right? So if I magnify this part, I hope this, you know this logic. If I magnify this part and this tangent is going through 2 points which are very, very close on the curve, and joining them will give us the gradient at this point. What I mean to say that the difference between these 2 points is almost 0. What I mean to say is that 2 plus h, if the first point x coordinate is 2, second point the x coordinate is 2 plus h is so small that it is almost 0. So we don't say h is equal to 0, we say h is approaching 0. Okay, when point A and B are almost at same place, and that's how they will give us the gradient of the curve. Gradient of the curve at A. If A and B both are almost at the same place, that means h is almost 0. So what do we do there? When h is approaching 0, 2h plus 8 will be 2 times 0 plus 8. We say it is almost 0, so 8. The gradient at this specific point A will be 8 if we want to take help of the solution in part A. Question 4. Find the term independent of x in the expansion of each of the following. Okay, independent of x is the key word here. Okay, that means there should not be any x possible. What do you mean? That whatever that power, first of all, we know that this is binomial expansion, right? If I expand this, it will binomial expansion, it will give me 7 terms, but I want only the term independent of x. So I should not go into the whole detail. I should use this formula for the expansion of that term, which is this. X to the power r, NCR, r is the power of x. In the expansion of, binomial expansion of this, I want r here. So 3 over x square will be n minus r. Okay? And in this case, n is nothing but 8. It is not 8, 6. It is the 6 which is the highest power given to the bracket. That's what we'll do. And we want it independent of x. So what will we do? I'll write x to the power r has to be equal to x square to the power 6 minus r. This square will multiply with this 6 minus r and cancel out this. That's why they must be same. That means r has to be same as 12 minus 2r. So 2r goes here, it becomes 2r plus r equal to 12, 3r equal to 12. So r is 12 divided by 3, 4. So if I give 4 to this x and 6 minus 4, 2 to this one, x's will get cancelled out, and that is our target term. That is the term we should focus on. So I will do that term here. The term independent of x will be 6c, r I got as 4. 6c4 x to the power 4 over 3 over x square to the power 6 minus 4. And we'll get it. Okay, it will be how much? X to the power 4 here. This will be multiplied by 3 to the power 2, 9, divided by x square to the power 2. And that is x to the power 4. Now, the only thing left is 6c4. 6c4 is 15. Okay. So now our x4 and x4 cancel out, and that was our target, that the term should be independent of x. That means x should cancel out. 15 times 9 equal to 135. 135 is the term which is independent of x in the expansion of this particular bracket. Okay, second part says 4x cube minus 5 and this, and we also want term independent of x in this one. Okay, now there will be two terms which will be independent of x. Okay, one will be this 135 multiplied by 5, right? Because when two brackets multiply, each element multiply with each element of the other one, right? So 5, this 5 will multiply, sorry, it is not 5, it is minus 5. Multiplying with 135 in the expansion of this second one will give us a term independent of x, right? So I'll keep it safe somewhere. So this is our first one. Second one will be the one which will have an x cube at the bottom, and we'll do the same activity for that because we want x cube as a result, right? All right. So 6cr x to the power r 3 over x, rather I will ignore this one, okay, because I want an x cube, right, and that too a denominator x cube, so that this x cube gets cancelled from the expansion of this. So I will write here x square, okay, x square to the power 6 minus r has to be equal to x to the power minus 3, 1 over x3. This is what I want, right? I'll ignore this 3 also. I just want to concentrate on this one. So x to the power r, which is this one, multiplied by x to the power, if I take it up there, minus 2 times 6 minus r equal to x to the power minus 3. Since the bases are multiplying here, their exponents will add up. So x to the power r plus minus 2, I'll put it inside, minus Let me open the bracket also. Minus 12 plus 2r equal to x to the power minus 3. Since the bases are same, we can ignore them. So r minus 12 plus 2r is equal to minus 3. So r plus 2r is 3r minus 3 plus 12. So comes out to be 3r is equal to 9. R is 9 divided by 3, which is 3. So we already had one independent of x here. The second one will be when I give this one an r equal to 3. That's what we got, r equal to 3 here. So let me write that term here and I will multiply that later. So that term will be 6c3 x to the power 3 over x square to the power 6 minus 3, which is again 3, is 20 x cube, and then we have 3 cube 27 over x cube, yeah, which is 9, no, x square times 3, 2 times 3, 3, 6. Okay, so 20 times 27 is 540 divided by 1 over x cube. Why? Because this cube and this will cancel out, and that was our target. So now the first we got already one term, which is 135 times 5, whatever that is. I will calculate that later. Second will be 4x cube multiplied by this one 540 times 1 over x cube, and that makes it independent of x again, because x cube and x cube cancelled out. And now this will be I can write here 5 25 17 1 675. Okay, this is 675, and what about this one? It becomes 4 times 0 16, carry over 1 21. So the terms which are independent of x are, this was minus, right? So it will be minus 675 plus 2160. Okay, will be equal to 1485. That is the term independent of x. Question number 5. The function f is defined by this rational function for x is less than half. Okay, state the value of f minus 1. That is easy. So if x is this, f minus 1 will be where x is replaced by minus 1. Okay, so minus 2 plus 1, minus 2 minus 1. One over 3. Moving on, second part. The diagram shows the graph of that particular rational function. Sketch the graph of its inverse on this diagram itself. Show that any relevant mirror line for an inverse is always y equal to x. This is the one which is the mirror line and which is joining the coordinates where coordinates are same. This is 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, and right, minus 1 minus 1. So these are, this is the mirror line. We will reflect this graph on this line. And how do we reflect? Just try to inverse or reverse the coordinates. Like this looks half, minus half and 0. It will become 0 and minus half, which is here. This will be the graph here. Okay, this one is 0 minus 1, so it will become minus 1 0. This one will be second point. And let me, this looks 3/4, so minus 3 3/4, right? Positive 3/4. So it will be 3/4, which is here, and minus 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll try to join these 3 points I got. 1, 2, and 3. I hope I'll be doing okay. Okay, as better as possible. Okay. Find an expression for inverse of x of x and state the domain. Let me write the domain of f inverse first. How? Whatever is the range of this particular graph, that will become the domain of this one. So what is the range of the original graph? Range, it is going down. That means y values are possible till infinity, but this one goes here and does not cross 1. Yeah, it remains less than 1. Yeah, so the range is y is less than 1. So the domain of inverse f inverse x will be this, but domain, which is x is less than 1. This particular line is positive 1 and the graph remains less than this one only. That is the domain. Now we have to find an expression also. For expression, we will exchange the positions of x and y. So 2x plus 1, 2x minus 1 becomes 2y plus 1 divided by 2y minus 1. So x is equal to 2y plus 1 divided by 2y minus 1. This becomes our inverse, the process of inverse. And now we have to isolate this y. How can we do that? Let me cross multiply this. So it becomes 2xy minus x equal to 2y plus 1. Now my purpose is to combine these two y's together. So I'll bring this 2y to the left side. 2xy minus 2y equal to x goes this way, x plus 1. Take y common. It is, we can take 2 also common. No need. 2x minus 2, 2x minus 2 equal to x plus 1. So y becomes x plus 1 over 2x minus 2. This is the inverse, which we can write as f inverse x equal to. So you can, in place of y, I can write this, you can write this. This becomes the inverse, x plus 1 over 2x minus 2. And this is the domain of this. Alright. The function g is a different function defined by this. X is all real numbers. Solve fx equal to g f of 1/4. So let's find f of 1/4. Let me use this space to find f of 1/4. Just like what we did here, we'll do the same thing here. 2 1/4 plus 1 divided by 2 1/4 minus 1. So 1/4 of 2 is half, half plus 1 over half minus 1. Half plus 1 is 3 over 2. Half minus 1 will be minus half. So we can cancel the denominators of both because they are the same denominators. So the answer becomes 3 over minus 1, which is minus 3. Okay. Now, they said fx is equal to gf. We have to write. So fx was given to us 2x plus 1 over 2x minus 1 is fx. G of 1/4. 1/4 was minus 3. That's what we got. F 1/4 we got minus 3, right? Just now, I hope minus 3 only. I'm not making any mistake. Yes, minus 3. So Now in this we will put g minus 3. So 2x plus 1 over 2x minus 1 is equal to, in place of g minus 3 I will write here. In place of this x we'll put minus 3. So 3 times minus 3 plus 2, which is minus 7. So minus 7. And now we'll solve this by cross multiplication first. 2x plus 1 equal to minus 14x plus 7. Let's bring it to the other side. So 2x plus 14x equal to 7 minus 1. 16x equal to 6. X equal to 6 over 16 or 3 over 8. So they ask us to solve for equation. We have solved it. X is 3 over 8. That's our solution. Question number 6 is based on circular measure. The diagram shows a metal piece in this shape. Okay, the radius of the smaller sectors are r and the bigger sector is 2r. The base angles for the sectors, smaller ones is theta and the bigger one is 2 theta. Okay. It is given that the perimeter of plate is 14 centimeter and area is 10 centimeter square. Given that r is greater than this, less than that, find r theta. Maybe there will be a quadratic equation somewhere. They want us to filter through these two facts. Okay. So let's focus on the perimeter of the plate is 14 centimeter. So I will do this one r. This is part of perimeter. This r is also part of perimeter. So 2r. Okay, then we have this arc and this arc. Both are of same length. And the r 2 times the arc length is the radius multiplied by the angle in radians. So r theta. 2 times r theta. So we got 2 arcs also. Now this length and this length are also same, which will be 2r minus the radius of the previous one. If this is r, this is going to be r. So 2r minus r, this new length is r again. So this r and this r becomes 2r. Now this arc length is again base angle, which is 2 theta multiplied by the radius, which is 2r for the bigger one. And they said this is equal to 14. Okay. So now 2r plus 2r is 4r and 2r theta plus 4r theta is 6r theta is equal to 14. They are even numbers, so let's divide by 2 to make it simpler. 2, 2, 2. So 2r plus 3r theta equal to 7. Let's take r common here. So we are left with what? 2, or let's not take common. Maybe it will be useful later on. So this is equation number 1. 2r plus 3r theta is equal to 7, which is given by the perimeter. Now we will write another equation with for this area is 10 centimeter square. So first the area of this smaller sector, this one, what will that be? Area of a smaller sector, half r square theta. This is what the area of any sector is. So r is the radius and theta is the angle, base angle. Alright, but there are 2 of those sectors, so I'll multiply this by 2. Plus the area of the big one will be again half r square theta, but in this case r is not r, it is 2r for the bigger one. 2r square and base angle is 2 theta. And they said it is equal to how much? 10 centimeter square. So this 2 cancelled with this 2. So r square theta plus 2 square is 4. So this 2 will cancel with this 4 here in this one, and that will remain as 2, and this is 2 again, so 4. R square is R square and theta is theta. This is not squared, equal to 10. So 5r square theta equal to 10. So r square theta, rather we will substitute this theta, no? So let's have theta. Theta is 10 over 5r square, which is 2 over r square, because 5 and 10 will cancel out. 2 over r square. Okay. Now we'll substitute, this is equation number 2, and we'll substitute this in the equation given there. Alright. So 2r plus 3r, and theta is now 2 over r square is equal to 7. To get rid of denominator r square, we'll multiply the whole equation by r square. Just like we divide by whole equation by 2, each term will multiply by r square. So it becomes what? 2r cube, 2r cube. Rather, let's, I'm sorry, only r. Why? Because this r is already cancelled once. So we'll multiply just by r. So it becomes 2r squared, so it will become quadratic. 2r square, and now 6 and r cancel, so 6 equal to 7 times r, 7r. So our quadratic equation as expected becomes 2r square minus 7r plus 6 equal to 0. And we have to solve this quadratic equation. So it will be 2, I'm doing the splitting the middle term. You can use your calculator straight away, or on any other strategies, quadratic formula, anything else you can use, but I'm using splitting the middle term. So it will be r 2r minus 3 minus 2 2r minus 3 equal to 0. So r minus 2 is equal to 0 and 2r minus 3 equal to 0. There are two answers given here. One of them gives us r equals to 2 and 2r equal to 3, r equal to 3 over 2, and that's why they gave us filter. They said r is greater than 3 over 2. That's why they gave us, that means this one will be rejected because it is exactly 3 over 2. We don't want this. This is the answer. The radius is equal to 2 centimeters, and we have to find theta now. And we can use this one. Theta is equal to 2 over r square, which is r square. So 2 over 4, theta is 1 over 2, which is 0.5 radians. Got both theta and r. Question number 7. By expressing this quadratic expression in the format of this, completing the square, where a, b, c are positive integers, find the coordinates of the vertex of the graph, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. Whenever we want to convert a general or standard format of a quadratic expression into this vertex format, keep in mind that whatever is the coefficient of vertex form is same as the coefficient of this. So this minus a is minus 2. So I can say that a is 2 straight away without thinking. Okay. Now this b becomes the x coordinate of the vertex, which they are asking. Find the coordinates of the vertex. So x coordinate is always minus b over 2a. Okay. Minus b over 2a means this in the standard form, this is a, this is b, and this is c. So this is b, 8. So I will write minus 8 over 2 times whatever was a. A is minus 2. So it becomes minus 8 over minus 4, which is 2. So b is also 2. Why b? because b here and this b are different things. Okay, I'm just saying because the standard form says this, that's why I used b. So this b, x coordinate, is 2, and c, this becomes the y coordinate, which is c. So y coordinate is nothing but the c part of the vertex form, and if I substitute x coordinate into this expression, I will get y coordinate. So I'll get minus 2, I got x coordinate is 2. So in place of x, I will put 2 square plus 8 times 2 plus 11. So 2 square minus 2, 4 times minus 2, minus 8 plus 16 plus 11. So that comes out 27 minus 8, 19. So the question was, find the coordinates of the vertex of the graph this. So the coordinates are 2 and 19. These are the coordinates. B part. This is the graph. The diagram shows the part of the curve, the same quadratic curve. And the line equation 8x plus 9, this is the one. Alright, find the area of the shaded region. Whenever we have, that means they are crossing at these 2 points. So what will be my plan? I will find the area from, let's call this A, not A, because A we have already used. Let me use P and Q. Let's call this P and Q. I will find the area of this trapezium, this line, this line, this line, and this line. That makes a trapezium, right? Trapezoid. So I'll find the area of this trapezoid, and then I'll find the area under this curve by integrating this, and I'll subtract this trapezoid, which is white, from the whole area under the curve, and I'll get my shaded area. Okay, so area of the shaded part will be area under curve minus area of the trapezium. That's what my function is. But the problem is that we don't know what are the coordinates P and Q, right? That will be our first job to find out. So how can we find it? Because at these 2 points, the curve and the line are crossing. That means this y and this y will be same at these 2 points, and it will give us those 2 coordinates. So let's equate them. Minus 2x square plus 8x plus 11 is equal to 8x plus 9. Okay, so let's bring everything to the left side so that this minus 2x square becomes positive. So 0 equal to 2x square, right? This will become minus 8x. This is 8x. So cancel out. This will become minus 11 plus 9 minus 2. Oh, this became easy. So 2 taken common, x square minus 1. So 0 is the multiplication of 2 numbers. 2 cannot be 0, so we'll ignore it. Only x square minus 1 can be 0, then only their multiplication will be 0. So x square minus 1 is equal to 0, x square is equal to 1, or x cross square root both sides, it will be plus or minus 1. That means this is q is 1, this is minus 1. We got our P and Q. Now we can find the y coordinate of this point P and this, so that I can find the height of this line and height of this line, and it will be easy to substitute in this one to get that y, right? It is also easy. It is also possible to be found out from this, but why not a simpler one? Okay, so let me do it here. Y coordinate of point P will be 8 times minus 1 plus 9. So what is this? Minus 8 plus 9, 1. So we got the coordinates of P now. It is minus 1, 1. Okay. Now let's find for Q. Y coordinate of Q will be 8 times 1 plus 9, which is 17. Yeah, 17. So it will be 1, 17. And we got the area of trapezium now very easily. Area of trapezium is half first parallel line plus second parallel line multiplied by the distance between them, correct? Which will be half first parallel line. This parallel line, this is the height 1, right? Second parallel line, this one is 17. Multiplied by the distance between them is from -1 to +1, the distance is 2. We can cancel this 2 and 2, got 18. This is the area of the trapezium. Now I want the area under the curve. Will be the integration from -1 to +1 and this minus 2x square plus 8x plus 11 dx. Alright, so it will be, what will be the integration of minus 2x square will be minus 2x cube over 3, then 8x square over 2, and then plus 11x plus c from -1 to 1. And now we will substitute -1 and 1 to get that value. So minus 2 over 3 and cube of -1, no, we'll substitute 1 first, +1, cube plus, this can cancel, 4 1 square plus 11 times 1 plus c minus, you write c or don't write it, it's okay because it is going to get cancelled out. Many people don't write it, it's okay. Minus 2 over 3 minus 1 cube 4 minus 1 square plus 11 minus 1 plus c. So the first thing first, we should cancel c, yeah. Alright, this will be plus 11, this will be plus 11. Okay, so let's do it one by one, not getting cancelled out. So minus 2 over 3 times a little bit minus 2 over 3 only. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 11 minus and minus, this becomes positive, but this negative 1 cube will again make it negative. So overall it will be negative. Minus times, this will be positive, so minus 4. So this 4 and this 4 cancel out. This will be minus 11, but this minus will make it positive 11. So it will be how much? 11 plus 11, 22, and minus 4 over 3, which is 66 minus 4, 62 over 3. This is the area under curve, which certainly should be more than 18, which we got for the area of trapezium. And now we will use this, what we decided earlier. So 62 over 3, 62 over 3 minus 18 will be 54, 8 over 3. 8 over 3 units square is the area of the shaded part. Question number 8. The equation of a circle is this, where P and Q are constants, P and Q. Okay, express the equation in these terms, where A is to be given in terms of P and R square is to be given in terms of P and Q. Okay, so we know that when we write the equation of a circle, the coefficient of x is equal to twice this number. Okay, and negative. So negative twice of A is the coefficient of x. So we can say that A is minus half P. Similarly, and this said express A in terms of P, we've done that. Now we'll express B also. So B will be again minus 2B will be equal to the coefficient of y, similar way, which is 2. So B becomes minus 2 over 2, which is minus 1. Yeah. Now with these values, if we expand this one, this, what will that be? X minus half p square plus y minus 1, which is plus 1 square, equal to, we'll use this a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square identities. Here we have a we have minus here. So when we open this bracket, it becomes x plus half p square, and this becomes y plus 1 square. All right. So in both cases, we'll use this identity, which is a square plus b square plus 2ab, this one. Yeah. So if I expand this, it will match with the main equation. Let's see. X square plus half p square plus px plus y square plus 1 square plus 2y. So can you see it is matching with the equation given there, x square plus y square plus px plus 2y, but q is not in this expression. We have rather this and this, right? And we had r square here. That means this q is extra. So this r square will be half p square plus 1 square, which is already there, but q is missing. That means q is lesser. This minus q from this format will be there. So if we want, we can expand this one. R square is going to be 1 over 4 p square plus 1 minus q. This is r square in terms of p and q. Okay. Now the second part is saying that the equation with x plus 2y equal to 10 is tangent to the circle at point 4, 3. Let me try to bring a circle here. Okay, here. So there is some point 4, 3, let's say, because it's positive, so I will assume that it is at this corner here, 4, 3. 4, 3, this is the point here, and there is a tangent, which is, equation is x plus 2y equal to 10. Okay, so equation of this is x plus 2y equal to 10. Okay, find the equation of the normal to the tangent at point A, same point. So if 90 degree is drawn, this is the this is the normal, and it will definitely pass through the center. Why? Because a 90 degree angle to the tangent is always by the radius of the circle. So this will pass through the center. Okay, that is for sure. All right, find the equation of the normal. So first let's find the gradient of this particular tangent first. So let's find the gradient of the tangent. Then we'll be able to find the equation of normal. So gradient of tangent is what? First we know we can convert this to y equal to mx plus c square. Not c square, mx plus c. So 2y equal to minus x plus 10, right? And now if I divide it by 2, divided by 2, divided by 2, it becomes y equals to minus half x plus 5. So minus half becomes the gradient of tangent in this case. Okay, so minus half. So the gradient of normal is the negative reciprocal of the gradient of the tangent, which is 2, right? And equation of normal now, equation of normal is y minus y1. For that matter, any line has this equation, okay? M x minus x1, where x1 and xy1 are the coordinates of a point on the line, and on this normal 4 3 is a point, so we can substitute 4 and 3. 4 as x, 3 as y. Y is a general point and x is the general coordinate, so we will not change it, and m we know now. So we know everything, and they are not asking us any format. We'll just open up this bracket and get the equation. Y minus 3 equal to 2x minus 8. So y equal to 2x, and when minus 3 comes here, it becomes plus 3 minus 5. This is the equation of the normal at 4 3. Okay, so what next? Find the values of P and Q now. So we can find the values of P and Q. So we know this. P first, P was A. Yeah. So somehow, if we find the coordinates of the center, we'll easily find P and Q. So let's assume that the coordinates of the center are M and N. Since M and N lie on this normal, we can say that we can substitute M and N in this one. So N is equal to 2M minus 5, right? And if we look at the equation of the circle, we can see that the y coordinate of this is minus 1. It was y minus minus. B is the y coordinate of the center. Okay, that's why it is y minus minus 1, this one. So minus 1 is known to us. So y coordinate is minus 1. That means n is equal to minus 1. So we'll write minus 1 equal to 2m minus 5. Let's bring minus 5 to the other side. 5 minus 1 equal to 2m. So 4 is equal to 2m. So m is equal to 4 divided by 2. So 2 minus 1 are the coordinates of the center, and they're saying find the equation of, oh, sorry, not this one. Find the values of P and Q, right? So we know that A was minus half P, and A is nothing but x coordinate of the center. Okay, x coordinate of the center, we just got it, 2. Let me confirm once more. X minus A, yes, A was the center, so 2. This is actually the value of A. So we'll write 2 is equal to minus half P. So P comes out to be 2 times 2, 4, negative 4. P equal to negative 4. Now R square was equal to what was that? 1 over 4 P square plus 1 minus Q. As far as I remember, 1 over 4 P square plus 1 minus Q. Okay, and we have to find Q. If we find somehow the radius, we can find Q also. So let's find radius from here. So we know 4 3 is a point at the circumference. 2 minus 1 is the center. We can easily find the radius now by distance formula. So let's call this O, and this was A. So OA, according to distance formula, will be x2, let's say 4, minus x1 square plus y2 minus 1 square, okay. So it comes out to be 4 minus 2 is 2, square is 4, 3 plus 4, 16, 3 plus 1, 4. 4 square is 16. Okay, square root 20. So square root 20 is the radius. And now we can substitute in this particular part. Okay, so it becomes what? Minus r square. R square is square root 20. Square equal to 1 over 4. P is minus 4 now. Square plus 1 minus q. To find q, I'll bring it to the left side, becomes positive. This square root and square cancel. Equal to 1/4 of 16 plus 1, and this 20 will come to the right side, minus 20. So 4 plus 1, 5. Q equal to minus 15. Got P and Q both. Question number 9. It says that the equation of a curve is this and the line equation is this. They have 2 points of intersection. One of them is this, and second we have to find. Also we have to find the values of K and P. Okay. So first let's do what? Let's substitute this point which is known to us into both the equations, because if there is a curve and if there is a line and they have 2 points of intersection, one of the point has been given to us, 5 over 2 and half. Second, they are asking us to find, let's call this point A, point B. The coordinates of these are asked, but before that, we have to evaluate K and P. So, what will we do? We'll substitute this point in both of them and hopefully we'll get the values of K and P. Let's do that one first. So, I'll substitute in the easier one first, y equal to Kx plus P. So y in that equation will be half. So half equal to K, x is 5 over 2 and plus P. That gives me P equal to half minus 5 over 2 K. That is the value of P, which we'll evaluate later. So let's substitute this same point into the other equation of the curve. So y is half is equal to half K square x square, which is 5 over 2 square minus 2 times K x plus 2. So this equation is only in terms of K and we'll get values of K from here. So let's write 0 here and bring this half also after 2. So first this will be how much? 25 over 4 multiplied by half. So 25 over 8 K square. This 2 and this 2 will cancel out. So 5K plus 2 minus half. Minus 2 minus half is how much? 3 over 2. 3 over 2. So now this is a quadratic equation. We can straight away find its solution by, okay, let's use quadratic formula, the easier one. You can use any other method if you want, but I will use quadratic formula. Minus 5 square minus 4 times A C over 2A. Okay, let's see what it gives us. 5 plus minus square root 25 minus. This will go and cancel with this. So it becomes minus 75 over 4 divided by 25 over 4. I will not write 4 here because it's a denominator of a denominator which will become numerator, so it will multiply with the numerator. You can do everything with calculator, please. I'm just trying to make it easy by doing mentally. 5 plus minus 100 minus 75 is 25 over 4. So the square roots of 25 over 4 will be 5 over 2 over, and multiplied by 4 also, over 25. Alright, so there are two answers. Have they given any filter? Find the, okay, k is between 0 and 1. They have written here 0 and 1. One of them will be out of this range, that will reject. So 5 plus 2.5 is, 5 over 2 can be written as 2.5, multiplied by 4 divided by 25. 5 minus 2.5 multiplied by 4 over 25. 7.5 multiplied by 4 is 30. 30 over 25. 30 over 25 is 6 over 5, which is greater than 1. So this has to be rejected. This one will be 2.5 times 4 is 10 divided by 25, which is 2 over 5, which is less than 1. This is the answer. The value of k comes out to be 2 over 5. That is k. Okay. Now we have to use this to find p. So p is equal to half minus 5 over 2 times k, which is 2 over 5. So cancel, 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 cancel. So p is half minus 1, which is minus half. So we got p as well as k. So we know the values of p and k now. We can find the second point of intersection. So one of them was 5 over 2 and half. Second we had to find out, right? To find the second one, we'll have to equate these two equations, y value with the k and p's value. So first one becomes half k square, and k is how much we got? K was 2 over 5. 2 over 5 square x square minus 2 times 2 over 5 x plus 2. This is what the y right hand side of this becomes, will be equal to the right hand side of this one. To find the point of intersection, 2 over 5 x plus p, and the value of p is minus half. Yeah, minus half. Minus half. And now we can find this. Let's this becomes 4 over 25, right? The square of this 4 over 25. So half times 4 over 25 will be 4 over 50. 4 over 50. X square minus 4 over 5 x plus 2 minus 2 over 5 x plus half equal to 0. Okay, and let's continue it here. 4 over 50 will become 2 over 25 x square. This and this will become minus 6 over 5 x, and 2 plus half will be 3 over 2. Not 3 over 2, 5 over 2. Yes, equal to 0. And now we can multiply the whole equation by a number which will take care of these denominators. So what should I multiply with? 50 is the LCM, right? 50. So that I get a clear-cut quadratic equation. That's what I'm trying to do here. So it becomes 50 times 50 and 25 cancel out. So will be 2 times 2, 4x square. 6 over 5. 5 and 50 cancel out, 10. So 10 minus 6 multiplied, 60x. And 2 and 50 cancel to 25 times 5 is 125. Equal to 0. This becomes a easier quadratic equation. Now you can use quadratic formula or something to find the solution of this, I'll do this splitting the middle term method. So 4 times 125 is 500 and 50 times 10 is 500. So 4x square minus 50x minus 10x plus 125 equal to 0. So what is different? What is the common here? 2x. 2x is 2x minus 25 and 5 is minus 5 will be the common here. So 2x minus 25 equal to 0. So the two factors we get 2x minus 5, 2x minus 25 equal to 0. So this gives us 2x minus 5 equal to 0. So x is 5 over 2. This gives us 2x minus 25 equal to 0. So x equal to 25 over 2. 5 over 2 is already with us. They have given us. When x is 5 over 2, this is the point. The point is in the question, this one. But this 25 over 2 is the second one which was unknown. They were asking us. So the x coordinate is x equal to 25 over 2. And what will be the y coordinate? We'll substitute in any one of the two. And we got one of them as, let's use the easier one, this one. 2 over 5x minus half. 2 over 5x, x is 25 over 2 plus half, right? Or minus half. So 2 and 2 cancel, 5 and 25 also cancel. So 5 minus half, which gives us 10 minus 1, 9 over 2. So the coordinates of the second point of intersection are x is 25 over 2 and y coordinate is 9 over 2. Got this also. Moving on to B part. It is instead that the line of the curve do not intersect. So there is no solution anymore. Find the set of possible values of P. Possible values of P. So they don't intersect. That means this point does not exist. And curves will be something like this. They don't intersect at all. That means if I equate them now, I will equate this y and this y, that should not give us any solution, right? So let me do it this way. Half k square x square, which is this one, minus 2kx plus 2 equal to kx plus p. Okay, and if I collect all the terms to the left side, it becomes a quadratic expression. Let me do that. Half k square x square minus 2kx plus 2 minus kx minus p is equal to 0. And let's first simplify this. Half k square x square minus 3kx, this and this, plus 2 minus p equal to 0. And now I'll multiply the whole equation by 2 to make this easy, to get rid of this half. Okay, I can multiply the whole equation by the same number. That is the rule. So half times 2 is 1, so it becomes complete k square x square. This becomes minus 6kx, and then let's collect them together. It becomes 4 minus 2p equal to 0. Now for quadratic formula, or not quadratic formula determinant, this k square is a, this minus 6k is b, and this becomes c. Since we want no solution, no intersection of the two, b square, the determinant b square minus 4ac has to be less than 0, right? And that's what I do. B square will give me minus 6k square minus 4 times k square, k square c 4 minus 2p has to be less than 0. So it will be 36k square minus 4k square and 4 minus 2p less than 0. So k square can be taken common. 36 is the only number left here, minus 4 times 4 minus 2p not greater than less than 0. Okay, now we want this. I'll consider this as a no need to. Okay. So k square 36 minus 16 plus 8p is less than 0. Okay. So k square 20 plus 8p is less than 0. Less than 0 means negative. The multiplication of two parts, this and this, has to be negative. Less than 0 means negative. So when do we get the multiplication of two parts negative? Either plus multiplied by minus gives us negative, or negative multiplied by plus gives us negative, right? That means one of them is negative, one of them is positive. A square cannot be negative. So definitely this is positive. That means definitely this is negative. So this makes our new equation. 20 plus 8p is negative, right? And that gives us 8p is less than minus 20. P is less than minus 20 over 8, which is 2.5 minus 2.5 or 5 over 2. P is less than minus 2.5 is the solution of this, because they were asking P part. They were asking find the set of possible values of P. P is less than minus 2.5 is the solution. Question 10. A function f with domain x is greater than 0, so only positive values for x, is such that its differentiation is this. It is given that the curve with equation y equal to fx passes through this point. Find the equation of the normal to the curve. Okay. Alright. So suppose this is the curve again, and this is the point 1, 0. This is the tangent. So this will be the normal. This is the normal. And we have to find the equation of this normal. So what will we do? First we'll find the gradient of tangent. It is nothing but f prime x. The differentiation of x gives us the gradient of the tangent. And we know the x value at this point is 1. So basically we have to find f prime 1, which will be 8. 2 times 1 is 2 minus 3 to the power 1/3 minus 10. X is 1 to the power 2/3. This gives us gradient of the tangent, which will be 2 minus 3 is minus 1, and cube root 1 power 1/3 means cube root. So cube root of minus 1 is minus 1 again. So it becomes minus 8, this whole thing. Cube root of or any power of 1 is 1. So this will become minus 10, which is minus 18, is the gradient of the tangent. It does not match with what I assumed here, but it was just for the sake of understanding. Don't relate it to this. This is not minus 18. This may be minus 18, but that is not 1. Okay, but our question was to find the equation of normal. That means we have to find the gradient of normal. Gradient of normal will be the negative reciprocal of minus 18, which is 1 over 18, positive 1 over 18. And now we can find the equation with the help of this point. The equation of any line is y minus y1 equal to mx minus x1, where x1, y1 are the points on the line, and this point lies on the normal. So in place of y, we will put 0. In place of x, we will put 1. Y is the general y coordinate on the line. M is a 1 over 18. And x is the general x. This becomes the equation. To simplify this, 18 will multiply here. 18y. Yeah, 0 can be ignored. X minus 1. Or we can write it in this format also. X minus 18y equal to, minus 1 also. Minus 1 is equal to 0. This is the equation of the normal. Format they did not specify, so this is okay. Find fx now. This is the second part. So first we should know what is the equation of prime. So I'll write this one here. F prime x is equal to 8 2x minus 3 to the power 1/3 minus 10x to the power 2/3. This was the derivative of fx. So what will I do now? I'll integrate both the sides with respect to x. So the integration of a derivative is the function which we want to find out. Now we will integrate them separately. So 8 I'll take out, 2x minus 3 to the power 1/3 minus dx minus 10 again taken outside, x to the power 2/3 dx. So fx will be 8. Now to integrate a linear bracket, we add 1 to the exponent. So 2x minus 3 1/3 plus 1. Then we divide the whole of it by the same exponent, 1/3 plus 1. And further we have to divide by the differentiation of what was inside the bracket. Differentiation of 2x is 2 and differentiation of minus 3 is 0. So we divide by the differentiation of this, which is 2. This becomes the integration of this. Similarly here, minus 10 x to the power 2/3 plus 1 divided by 2/3 plus 1, and the differentiation of x, which is 1, there is no need to multiply by 1, so plus c. Okay, now fx equal to 8 2x minus 3 divided to the power how much? 3 plus 1, 4 over 3 divided by 4 over 3 times 2, 8 over 3. So 8 over 3, 3 will multiply with the numerator. Denominator of a denominator can multiply with numerator. Alright, minus 10 x to the power 3 plus 2, 5 over 3 divided over 5 over 3. Again multiply with 3. So I'll multiply this whole by 3 and plus c. So now This 8 and this 8 can cancel. So fx equal to 2x minus 3 power 4 over this 5 and cancel minus 2, rather not 2, 6. This 3 will multiply with 2, 6 x to the power 5 over 3 plus c. This could be our equation, but it is not complete without the value of c. And now we know that this is a point lying on the c. They have written here 1 0, passes through 1 0. So we'll substitute this 1 0 in the equation at x not x equal to 0.10, y will become 0 and x will become 1. That's what we'll do here. Now 0 equal to 3 times 2 times 1 is 2 minus 3, 4 over 3. 4 over 3 minus 6, 1 to the power 5 over 3 plus c. Alright, so let me keep c here and I'll bring this thing first because it will become positive. So 1 to the power anything is 1. So 6 times 1 is 6 and this will become positive 6. But this will become negative when it goes to the left side. 3 minus 1 to the power 4 over 3 will be positive 1. Okay, 1/3 of minus 1 is minus 1 and power 4 will be positive 1. 6 minus 3 is 3. So c comes out to be 3. So the final equation which they were asking, this is the equation, and I'll substitute c equal to 3 and that becomes fx. Fx equal to 2x minus 3 to the power 1/3 minus 6x to the power 5/3 plus 3. This is the equation of fx. Let's see if there is a c part here. C part is also there. It is given that f prime x, the derivative is equal to 0, can be expressed in the form of this. So basically stationary point is the one they're talking about. Derivative is 0 when stationary point is there. Okay, and determine, making your reasoning clear, whether f is an increasing function or a decreasing function or neither. That means first we have to see whether this one has a solution, this one. If not, then it will be increasing or decreasing. If yes, it will be neither. It will be a combination of the both. Right? So first let's see whether this equation has some solution or not. So we'll use the determinant b square minus 4ac. If it is less than 0, then there is no solution, and the less than 0 means negative, and that means that the function is only increasing or decreasing. Then we'll differentiate whether it is increasing or decreasing if that is done. So b square will be minus 128 square. This is b, this is a, and this is c. So minus 4 times a is 125 and c is 192 positive. Okay, obviously 128 is very small as compared to 192, and 125 is very close by, so I think it will be negative, but let's confirm this now. By the time I do this, I would request you to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to Math United. What I'm getting here is minus 79616 as expected. Very big negative number, which is this. That means it is either an increasing or a decreasing function. Confirmed. So now we have to see whether it is increasing or decreasing. Now we have to differentiate. Since we have been given 1 0, a point on the curve, right? Though we can use any x value because only x is the one which is in the function, but 1 0 is given to us. We'll substitute 1 0 in the main function, which not main function, the derivative of the function, and then we'll find it. So this was the derivative, right? So we can do f prime 1, which will be 8 2x minus 3 to not well, no x anymore because I'm substituting 1 to the power 1/3 minus 10 to the power 1 to the power 2/3. All right. So this is minus 1 to the power 1/3 and minus 1. So minus 8. This will be 1 to the power 2/3 will be 1. So minus 10. Minus 18. Oh, we got this earlier also. So minus 18. That means it is a decreasing function because it's negative. If it was positive, it would be increasing. And since it came out to be negative, it is a decreasing function. So we'll say that 8 is a decreasing function. And this confirmed that it was either increasing or decreasing. But we filtered it out by substituting 1 0. So that's our answer. I hope you like this video, and please don't forget to subscribe to Math United, and you can explore my other videos in this channel. Thank you very much.